Hi everyone, I'm David. Welcome to Asian Hospital and Healthcare Management. Here, we will discover the newest breakthroughs in hospital technologies, digital health, clinical excellence, and patient care innovation. Whether you're running a hospital, leading a care team, working with medical technology, or shaping healthcare strategy, you'll always find something that helps you stay ahead. Want more? Subscribe today at www.asianhm.com/subscribe and get the latest updates straight to you, anytime, anywhere.
Hello, I'm Sarah, and today, we are joined by Abhinavdutt Singh, Staff Software Quality Engineer at iRhythm Technologies. He will be speaking about AI-driven quality, closing the diagnostic gap in rare diseases, and how AI is transforming the way rare diseases are diagnosed and managed.
Hi everyone, it's great to be here. I'm Abhinavdutt Singh, Staff Software Quality Engineer at iRhythm Technologies. Today, we'll be exploring AI-driven quality, closing the diagnostic gap in rare diseases, how AI is helping identify rare diseases earlier, supporting clinicians in accurate diagnosis, improving patient outcomes, and bridging gaps in healthcare delivery. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing the diagnosis of rare diseases by addressing challenges such as data scarcity, bias, and delayed detection. Now I'll outline the quality engineering framework for the development and integration of AI diagnostic systems, focusing on risk management, regulatory compliance, interoperability, and patient safety. Emphasis is placed on aligning with FDA and EU AI standards while promoting explainability and equitable care. Rare diseases affect over 400 million people globally. With more than 7,000 identified conditions, many patients endure a diagnostic journey lasting several years. Delayed diagnoses can lead to irreversible complications, increased treatment costs, and loss of trust in the healthcare system. Artificial intelligence offers the potential to transform rare disease diagnostics by leveraging patterns in clinical, genomic, and imaging data. However, without robust quality controls and regulatory alignment, AI may introduce new risks by exacerbating disparities and compromising safety. This proposes a structured, quality-driven strategy for integrating AI responsibly in the diagnostic workflow. The potential of AI in rare disease diagnosis. AI systems, particularly those utilizing machine learning and deep learning, can analyze vast, complex datasets beyond human capacity. From analyzing voice patterns to detect ALS, to facial recognition for genetic disorders, AI's utility is growing. Technologies like federated learning are enabling multi-center collaboration while preserving patient privacy. Such advancements can help close diagnostic gaps, especially where clinical expertise or infrastructure is limited. For example, image-based diagnostic algorithms trained on dermoscopic or radiological data can aid early detection of rare skin and bone disorders. Similarly, AI models trained on natural language processing can scan electronic health record notes to flag patterns indicative of a rare diagnosis, offering clinicians valuable leads. Furthermore, deep phenotyping tools can integrate multiple data types such as family history, gene expression, and clinical markers. These approaches are accelerating diagnostic accuracy in fields like metabolic disorders and inherited neurological syndromes. In addition to clinical diagnostics, AI is also improving disease registries by automating patient classification, which helps researchers analyze epidemiological patterns and identify previously undiagnosed clusters of rare conditions. These insights can guide public health policy and resource allocation. Challenges in data quality and regulation. Despite the promise, rare disease datasets pose challenges. Small sample sizes, incomplete records, imbalanced representation, and inconsistent labeling. These factors affect model performance and generalizability. The US FDA's Good Machine Learning Practice Guidelines and the EU AI Act classified diagnostic AI as high risk, calling for traceability, transparency, and lifecycle monitoring. Additionally, AI developers must consider how data is collected, annotated, and version controlled. Clean data curation, along with metadata standards, is necessary to maintain traceability. Tools like data lineage dashboards and automated quality scoring can improve the reliability of AI datasets in regulated healthcare contexts. Developers must also assess the representativeness of datasets across age groups, genders, and ethnic populations. Inadequate diversity in data can lead to inequitable performance in rare disease detection. Regulatory bodies are increasingly pushing for demographic analysis and performance stratification to ensure AI fairness. Cross-validation across independent datasets, curated international collaborations, and peer-reviewed open datasets from biomedical repositories can help address these limitations. Synthetic data generation using generative models is also being explored as a supplement, though it must be validated thoroughly before clinical use. Quality-centric risk management approach. Implementing quality engineering throughout the AI development lifecycle is critical. This includes risk identification through failure modes and effects analysis, bias auditing and testing for model fairness, verification and validation protocols per regulatory standards. Explainable AI tools such as SHAP and LIME must be incorporated not only for model transparency, but also for verification during the software validation process. Establishing and documenting these protocols supports audit readiness and clinical trust. AI validation should include both synthetic and real-world test cases, focusing on sensitivity and specificity metrics across underrepresented subgroups. Developers should also simulate edge case conditions to evaluate algorithm robustness. Standard operating procedures should include requirements for documentation, traceability, audit trails, and model revalidation timelines. Lifecycle documentation aligned with GAMP5 and FDA 21 CFR Part 11 is vital for production environments. Risk assessments must also account for cybersecurity threats, especially for AI systems deployed in cloud-hosted environments. Threat modeling and secure software development lifecycle practices ensure resilience against adversarial attacks and data breaches. HR interoperability and real-world data integration. EHR systems house valuable diagnostic data. Integrating AI with EHRs using HL7, FEE, and SMART on FAR ensures interoperability and facilitates real-time, context-aware diagnostics. Real-world evidence enhances model robustness. Federated data networks offer a privacy-preserving pathway to access broader datasets across institutions, improving the utility and reach of diagnostic tools. Moreover, AI systems must be evaluated for compatibility with different hospital information systems, data schemas, and IT infrastructures. An interface control document and API testing framework are essential for seamless deployment in varied clinical environments. Efforts like the Observational Health Data Sciences and Informatics Initiative and Common Data Models are providing blueprints for harmonizing RWE and clinical trial data. Incorporating such frameworks helps bridge research and real-world practice. Longitudinal data, patient-reported outcomes, and wearable sensor data are also increasingly being integrated into AI models. These multimodal sources expand the diagnostic context and offer a more holistic understanding of rare conditions. Ensuring patient safety and oversight. AI must augment and not replace clinical expertise. Human-in-the-loop mechanisms safeguard decision-making and ensure clinical appropriateness. Regular performance monitoring, corrective and preventive action systems, and incident response frameworks are necessary to handle failures. Post-market surveillance, including drift detection and user feedback integration, further ensures long-term safety and effectiveness. AI systems should undergo periodic risk reassessment and performance evaluation, particularly in the face of new medical knowledge or patient populations. Fail-safe modes, alerts for low-confidence outputs, and transparency logs for clinician review are critical safeguards. These features must be documented in the software requirements specification and assessed during clinical trials or real-world pilots. Additionally, the application of continuous learning AI models introduces a new challenge in version control and revalidation. Developers must implement mechanisms to freeze, test, and release validated versions systematically before live deployment. AI-related incidents must be reported under existing medical device vigilance frameworks. The FDA's MedWatch program or EU's UDAME system can serve as channels for documenting AI-related safety signals. Integration of pharmacovigilance and software vigilance is becoming increasingly critical. Expanding access to rare disease diagnostics. AI has the potential to democratize access to specialized diagnostics. Mobile-based AI tools, cloud-based diagnostics, and telemedicine integrated algorithms can reach remote or underserved areas. However, infrastructure gaps, digital literacy, and trust building remain challenges. For equitable AI deployment, developers must consider language diversity, cultural context, and accessibility in user interfaces. Public-private partnerships can help pilot and scale these innovations responsibly. AI tools designed for low-resource settings should meet principles of frugal innovation, minimal hardware requirements, offline capability, user-friendly design, and adaptability to regional medical protocols. National healthcare systems and NGOs can collaborate with AI developers to ensure that validated rare disease tools are distributed equitably. Embedding these diagnostics into existing health delivery channels, such as community health worker programs, can extend their reach. Stakeholder engagement, including patient advocacy groups, ethics boards, and civil society organizations, is essential during AI system design and deployment. Their feedback informs not only user experience, but also ethical guardrails for technology governance.
Thank you, Abhinavdutt Singh, for sharing your insights on AI-driven quality and closing the diagnostic gap in rare diseases. We truly appreciate you highlighting how AI can support clinicians, improve patient outcomes, and advance care for patients with rare conditions. For more great conversations and expert voices, stay tuned. Until next time, take care.